How's it going, everybody? So, quick update on the devlog for Life in the Kingdom. Changed the Discord thing, so if you click on it, it does that crazy thing. Thanks, Photoshop. New game. I've got some new things. I just typed that in. I've got some new things added to the character creation, so let's just make a character name Asfat. And then if we hit enter, now enter works all the way through, so the keyboard, more keyboard control has been put into the game. Now it's asking if you want to name, well, it's asking for a father and a mother name. Who is your daddy and what does he do? So I've got a list of 100 male names and 100 female names, and it's going to pick one randomly. And I also included a little button right here, like a registry. Click to re-roll a random name from the name registry, and it'll just pick a random name for your father. You can also just type it in. His name is Arthur, but he has an E at the end. So you can hit enter and it will select adventurer, or you can select through and say, you know, he was a blacksmith or whatever. You can click next or hit enter now. So that works. And then it says same thing for your mother. You can click this button and it rolls and picks from 100 female names. Her name is Alice, but she has an A at the end. Alicia, Alyssa, I guess. Pretty sure that's not how you spell it. Anyway, you can hit enter, or you can press next button. So we'll just say she was a fishmonger. Same thing is here. This is all the same. No new updates. I like all the things we picked. You can, well, I guess the only update is now you can hit enter. This button is supposed to go away now. So is it going to crash if I click it? It doesn't necessarily crash. I'll just make that go invisible. Not a big deal. I'll fix that right now. Next. Let's see. Very interesting. What will you do with your life in the kingdom? And then you have here, so this is our family home. I've added some things that you can do down here, like rest. You can see we start with half of our stuff, but if we rest, I added a little progress bar. So it takes 1 second to do an action now, and you rest for 8 hours. You can see that I've added the time over here, what year. Oh, I forgot to make him 18 years old. You got to fix that bug because you're going to start at 18 years. And so always bugs. I'm trying to add more features, but it's always fixing bugs. I added a study menu. When I make books, I'll just populate this list with books, and then you can click one of the books and study, and it will pass time, and it will use some stamina, and it will give you stats based on your research skill, or it'll give you skills, not stats. But maybe it'll give you stats too. I don't know yet. Books don't even exist in the game yet, so this is just something I'm going to do. You can press the buttons too. If I press 1, you know, it does a full rest. Pressing 2 opens up the study book. You can also click on the X if you want. 3 is letting you exercise. This is going to exercise your athletics. It says you exercise for 4 hours and you increase your athletic skill. You can rest and spend all your stamina, and then you can, exercise and then rest and exercise and rest and whatnot, and level up your skill. If you want to take a look at your skill, the skill book is in. I already showed that off. All of the skills are there. I really like this menu. I think it's a really cool feature of the game and how I've got it set up. I had some trouble getting the decimals working right because with most systems, binary just doesn't want to store any decimal values. Can't really store like 0.1 in binary. It wants to do like 0.000000001. And even though Python in this language, GDScript2, it will be 15 points of precision, it's still on the 16th digit will put a 1. So I had to go in and round them all. I had to multiply the number by 100, round that, and then divide it by 100, and then it gave me the 2 decimals. And then I also, as a band-aid before I found that fix, I made it limited to only 6 characters. So like you won't have a bunch of zeros going off the screen. That was a bug I had and I dealt with. But anyway, you can see that if I go here, our athletics is at 1.6. And if I press 3, it goes up, and it looks like I still have to update the total skill points, so I need to refresh that. That's another bug. Holy crap. As I play through this, I just come across more and more bugs constantly. That's the way it is. But before I add new features, I want to fix bugs. That way I don't get too many bugs in just like a junky, crappy game like Star Citizen. Oh, shots fired. T's going to have words. Basically, that's where it's at right now. So yeah, that's the devlog for now. So look forward to more. I'm going to add converse with your family. That's why I set up the player's mom, dad, and names so that you can have talk to mom, talk to dad, and then I kind of want to do like a Final Fantasy II style hotkey. So like if you talk to them, it'll bring up like a menu saying who do you want to talk to, and you select that, another menu will pop up and it'll be like what do you want to talk about, and you'll have options. And then like if you uncover some relic or something and you want to ask them about it, you can reference that keyword, that hot keyword that has been added to your list of hotkeys. I'm talking about Final Fantasy II, not Final Fantasy IV, not the Super Nintendo 2, the Super Nintendo, the 2 from Nintendo, whatever. Anyway, I'm going to add a dialogue system. That's it. It's getting too long. Bye, guys. Thanks for watching. Oh, yeah, this works too. Have options. I can go to title, and I can quit the game.